What's up, guys? I just wanted to make this quick video giving you some ideas and hopefully some inspiration on how to edit your drone photos. Now we'll be using Adobe Lightroom for this edit, and I'm going to show you how to take our original photo, seen here, into something more like this. Now these photos were taken with the Mavic Air 2, and let's go to the beach and check off a few settings first.
You look at me like I'm crazy when I shut my feelings down. You look at me like I'm different. Still you stay cause you feel something real. Get so lost in my moments. Doesn't mean I don't need you. I fell in love with your colors. They kinda tell me what I'm thinking. I fell in love with the way we are and the way we lose it. There's something different about us, and the reason why we stay. We fly around like paper planes. They never know where we will fall. Nobody can see us, still they wanna tear us apart. There's something different about the way we are. There's something different about us.
Take off. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
So when you are at your site and ready to shoot, you want to make sure you are in auto exposure bracketing mode. You'll find it under photo, and if you look here, see where it says AEB, you will see this 3 and 5 here, and what that means is how many photos it will take when you hit the shoot button. So I use 3 for this shoot, and what that will do is take 3 photos with one click at 3 different exposure values, which we will merge together later in post for a more detailed image. You also want to make sure you're shooting in RAW. This will give you more image information to play with in post. Now once you have your shot lined up, just start shooting. Now I'm taking a ton of photos here and at different ISOs to give myself a lot of options to choose from in post. Especially with the moving ocean waves, I want to have a good selection to choose from. Now let's get to Lightroom and play around. Okay, so here we are in Lightroom. I took somewhere around 70 shots in AEB mode, and these were my favorites, so I imported these 3. As you can see, the Mavic shot 3 photos at different exposures. So once you pick your favorite set of shots, import them into Lightroom, and we will merge the AEB shots together. Once you have your 3 photos imported into Lightroom, let's select all 3 and merge them together. Hold down Command, select your photos, right click, look for Photo Merge, and then you want to find HDR Merge. This will take a few seconds, but it'll merge all your photos together, and it'll give you this little preview window. As you can see, merging your photos together gives you quite a bit more detail. So here in our preview, you can really see the enhancements in our photo. Now you want to make sure we have auto align selected. This is useful if whatever you're shooting may have slight movement, like our ocean waves here. Now I want to make a few more subtle changes to really make our fog and ocean pop. Let's click merge and we can start editing our image. Now once you click merge, it'll make a new merged image of all our photos in our folder. Now you want to click on that merge image, as that will be the one we will begin editing. Now you know those really nice glossy images you see on Instagram? That's what I want to go for on this one. I was really lucky to shoot this foggy inlet, and I want to give it some justice. Now I'm not going to mess with our settings too much, but I do want to scroll down to our color mixer. I want to play with our blues a little bit, and I want to mess with the luminance. So I'm going to select our blue here. I'm going to bring our luminance up. As you can see, that adjusts the bright to that color. It's going to make it brighter or darker depending on which direction we go, but we're going to bring it up. I also want to go down to our color grading section, and I want to bring our highlights up just a tad. This here will control the brightness of the lightest areas of our image. Now I really want our ocean fog to stand out, so I'm going to tackle that next. I also want to get rid of some of this noise and grain that you might see on the outer edges. And what we're going to do is we're going to use a bit of a shortcut. See this right here? We're going to click on that. This is our create new mask section. And to go for that glossy Instagram look, I'm going to choose color range. We're going to choose a part of our ocean. We're going to choose around here. And what I'm going to do is bring the contrast way down. I'm also going to bring the texture and clarity all the way down as well. Now I also want to play with the luminance range of our ocean. So we're going to select the new mask. We're going to click on luminance range. We're going to select the part of our ocean again. And we're going to do the same thing. I want to bring the textures and the clarity down. Little subtle difference. We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to add a new mask. We're going to hit our little plus sign here. I'm going to mess with the color range of our fog though. So I'm going to click on color range. And then I'm going to select a portion of our fog. I'm going to add a little bit of exposure to it. Make it pop out a hair. I'm also going to bring the contrast down a tad. I'm also going to bring the highlights up a bit. I'm going to bring the shadows down. Bring them way down, it looks like. And the whites of our fog, I'm going to bring up. Again, it's just a little bit of playing around, seeing what you like. Also want to go down to our temperature. I'm going to bring that down a bit. It's going to make it a little bit more blue. That's a little too blue, but we're going to bring the saturation down. Give it a nice foggy look. And again, just like our ocean, we're going to bring the textures way down to give us that glossy finish. We're also going to bring the clarity down. Now, as you can see, these masks are a bit of a cheat code. They're not perfect, as they don't always select exactly what you want, but they can really get the job done in a short amount of time. Now, I think I also want to bring the textures down of our sand. But as you see, if I try to do the same thing as I did with the ocean, if I select the sand, it's also going to select our inlet there. And I want to keep the details of that inlet, so that's not a viable option. So I'll add a new mask, but instead of color range or luminance, I'll click on our brush tool here, and I'll paint our areas of sand that I want. So as you can see, we have a rough selection of our sand. And again, I'm going to just bring the textures down quite a bit, along with our clarity. And there you have it, guys. As you can see, some small subtle changes can really boost the look of your image. I'll be posting this on Instagram, where you can also find some more top-down goodness at Antfly86. You can let me know what you think in the comment section. How would you improve this image? Thank you so much, guys.